left a professional speaker speechless, and I don't know what to do with my hands up here. Bear with me, I usually don't write notes, but I didn't want to forget anyone. I held off and did not watch the video until right now with all of you, and I just want to say thank you for being in this room. I was one of you sitting among you in 2009. It was my very first conference that was out of state, and all I wanted to do was learn how to better represent and better advocate for the people that I found myself in community with. I was the epitome of the person that this would never happen to. This would never happen to me. Until it did. And when I was 20 years old, laying in my bed, after having just been raped, staring out the window, waiting for someone, just anyone, to walk by and save me, I never would have thought that the person that I needed was who I became today. This person standing in front of you. And I want all of you out there who have experienced something like this to know that you can do that too. That power is already inside you. When I released my name, I had a wonderful hometown journalist that I had been working with in the weeks leading up to our jury trial. And she came up to me after we got that conviction. She said, "Kate, are you sure you want to do this?" And I said, "Absolutely." And I never cared if anybody remembered my name or my face. I wanted them to see my story. What happens to us when we're victimized is the least interesting part of us. It's all the things that we do and become and accomplish afterwards that should be celebrated. And we can't do any of that without all of you. With you starting by believing us. With all of you creating a safe environment for us to experience whatever we need to in the aftermath of that crime. To give us that foundation to build ourselves up and become who we were meant to be. So of course, I would be remiss if I did not mention the people who provided my foundation. When Anne and the board and the staff at EVAWI let me know that I was receiving this award, I said, why? There's so many other people out here who are deserving of this, and I feel incredibly humbled and also awkward because I'm not used to receiving recognition. I like to give it to other people. So thank you to all of you professionals for shaping those crime victims' experience. To Anne and the EVAWI team, especially Allison. Allison keeps my train of thought, which is normally on the same path as a Roomba, in line and helps me get those videos out on time. My parents, who are down here on FaceTime, they taught me that I can breathe fire and wear pink and sparklets. But they fought ferociously and advocated for me, and still do to this day. To my children, who have taught me what it means to truly be brave. To my friends who are here supporting me. To my husband, who demonstrates daily that it isn't just an understanding, but an active support for survivors. This should be at the heart of everything we do. This man goes to work every single day and does things that none of us want to have to do, but he does it for people just like me. And my who were my voice before I found my own. And thank you now for continuing to amplify mine. You will always be my true north. I also want to say to all of the other survivors out there that even if you have not yet found your voices, there are so many of us up here that are going to be screaming on your behalf until you find your own. And laughing to that 20-year-old girl that laid in that bed thinking her life was over. The life I knew before that was over. But it gave way to create something incredibly special, and I hope we keep passing that message and that inspiration.